Welcome. In this video, we are going to learn about populations and sample first. Talking about the population. So let's understand it by simple example. Suppose we are going to conduct a study in class 12 and there are altogether 14 numbers of students. Then these 14 number of students considered as populations. Okay, so definitions will be a populations consist of all elements, okay, individuals, items or object which are being studied. Okay, that will be populations. But in a case, populations may also consist some extra number of students that we do not want to study. For example, if we want to study some statistical analysis for girls only, then we have to eliminate boys. So here will be girls, that is our main populations under our study. So in these cases, those population that is being studied is considered as a target populations. Okay, very simple. Now let's come to the sample. So we previously talked about class 12, there is the 14 students. Okay, and if we take only few students, suppose 10 or 15 number of students in our studies, so this 10 to 15 number of students will be the representatives of whole class 12 students, and this small number of populations under which we perform analysis is called the sample. So talking about its definitions, so it is a portions of populations that is selected for study. Very simple, and this is called as sample. So another terms that again come into play, that is census and survey. So if we conduct a study, okay, if we conduct a study including every member of a populations, okay, that if suppose again with the example, if there is a class 10 and then class 10 there is all together 50 students, and if we take all the students under our study, then it is regarded as the census. Okay, but after we take some samples from these, so that's a 10 student, and we perform the study in these 10 student, then we called it sample survey or simply survey. Okay, that is very simple things. Now another terminology again come into the play, that is representative sample. To understand the representative sample, suppose in class 9 there are 17 students. Obviously students include both boys and girls. Okay, but we have to perform a study about the education's rate of girls, okay, or the women, then we only take the considerations of girls data. Okay, and these girls data act as a representatives for whole girls of the class 9. Okay, and if we take the samples, suppose there are altogether 30 girls, and suppose there are altogether 30 girls in the class 9, and we take obtained goal under our study, then this sample is considered as a representative sample. Very simple. Okay. But the but another things also we have to know little bit about, that is the random. What is a random sampling or random sample? So the random sample means, like, we want to study to calculate the average height of students, average heights of the students in class 10. Suppose there are altogether 17 students we consider for an instant, and out of these 17 student, we take the sample for our easy analysis, randomly here in the case come to play the role, like there is no biasness, okay. There is a no biasness while selecting the sample. And talking about the definitions, if the every sample or every individual have equal chances to get elected for the sample under our study, then it is called the random sample. And this procedure or this phenomenon of collections, or these procedures or phenomenons of collection the sample, is called simple random sampling.